Well, Liverpool were hoping to sell Mamadou Sakho in the January transfer window. That didn't happen, but he's still not at Anfield anymore. He's on loan at Crystal Palace. Gab Marcotti is joining me on this one. Gab, was Jurgen Klopp right to offload him?
Well, I mean, you have to go back to what happened in the summer, which was the reason he was sent home to begin with.
One of many things.
Well, I don't know if we have any real clarity on what happened. Viewed from like a strictly business perspective, the textbook thing to do would have been, Jurgen, do you want to keep this guy? No, one transgression too many? Fine. Let's keep this all under wraps. Let's make up some story about why he went home, and let's move him now in last summer. If you're not going to play him, if you're not going to... they weren't able to do that, not their fault. That's a difficult thing to do. So now in January, I'm not surprised they let him go. The one thing which gets me a little bit is that the reason he's going on loan to Palace is that Palace are going to violate Premier League's financial fair play rules if they buy him outright. So I kind of feel like if you did want to sell him, you know, could you maybe have found somebody else? Because there is a market for Sakho even after 4 months of first team inactivity. But otherwise, you get him in the shop window, and worst scenario, Palace go down, he comes back, but at least if he does okay, you've got something to hang on to.
Well, we knew that it was, I suppose, for Jurgen Klopp, just one transgression too many when it came to him. But could he have stayed, even though we know that he, of course, favoured Joel Matip and then Joe Gomez viewed as the future there at Liverpool, so it kind of squeezed Sakho out of the picture. But don't you think he could have at least had a place as a backup?
But he's not on backup money. I mean, this is the thing. Like, there are salary structures at clubs. Could he have been there to be the last guy at the bench? But clearly, Klopp didn't even want him there, and that's Klopp's decision to make. Personally, again, I don't know the real ins and outs of the breakdown in the relationship and what exactly happened. I'm guessing it must be serious. Viewed from purely a playing technical perspective, for me, I think he's probably good enough to be a starter there, let alone be part of the mix when you've got people like Klavan and whatnot playing. So, yeah, in the end, evidently it was something from which there was no turning back.
All right, thanks so much, Gab Marcotti. We will continue tracking this very interesting story right here at ESPNFC.com.